Chat, welcome back to stream. How you guys doing today? Oh, fuck. Bro does not have a life. Anyways, chat. Sorry, I just started streaming. Oh, wait, hold on, let me... Alright, now you can say it. Now they can hear you.
Oh, hi chat. It's me, Octo Stock. I'm cool.
This is true. Holy shit, that's a
awesome.
lot of sugarcane.
Have you unclaimed your island yet?
I'm not. I'm currently... I'm currently in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. I want to have Bornholm as soon as possible.
I'll get there. Once I'm up there, I'll unclaim it.
Yay! I've spent most of my stream today just sailing down to Singapore.
Yeah, a lot of people had to do that their first day going over to the Americas and shit.
Base.
Luckily,
Dude, who needs America? I don't need America. I'm gonna. Am I?
What?
I mean, I'm gonna take Greenland, so I can't really.
That is North America.
Yeah.
So, actually.
Actually, yeah, I know. Gosh darn it. I guess I can't. Okay. Well, it's fine.
Have you considered simply colonizing?
That's what I just did.
No.
Oh.
Colon 3. Colon 3.
Guess I haven't considered colonizing.
Because, I mean, you only have 2 small territories, so you could argue that that Denmark's the one being colonized.
Well, I only have 2 small territories right now. I'm gonna claim all of Scandinavia soon, but I don't have the time today.
Bro has stuff to do. That's crazy.
I have like I'm like cool and stuff and like play the bass in a band and I have to go to band practice.
Hell, bro plays an instrument.
Crazy. I know, right? Crazy.
Say as if I don't play the fucking glockenspiel. I'm being mocked. Hell yeah. Time to steal one.
No, thank you.
It's me that... Shit, I can't say I'm like the British or anything, because I'm the Bretons. Alright.
I don't even know. I don't know what to call the citizens of my land. It's just Auckland, dude. I don't know.
Aucklanders?
Auckers. Just the Auks. They're just me.
Alright. I'm in Singapore.
Yay.
Which is not named Singapore.
No, it's named Temasek. Because that was what it was called before it was colonized. So.
Okay.
In history.
So I have 2 options right now. I can either boat all the way around, you know, Africa up to France, or I can turn around and go back to China and just use a waystone.
There's a waystone in Singapore. Put it down.
Where?
I don't know. Somewhere.
Well,
Hold on. I'll pull up. Hold on.
Okay, I pull up.
I'm here.
Where?
Hello.
Oh.
Turn around.
I see you. Hello.
Waystone here.
Yippee. Oh, fuck. Yippee. Okay.
Yippee.
Yippee.
There you go.
Now I can go to Big Lesbian.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Big lesbian.
True.
Big lesbian.
Yeah. I still have the
I'm gonna
one
make a
chunk.
farm.
That's not Big Lesbian, that's California.
Wasn't Big Lesbian in California?
Not originally.
What is big lesbian?
I think it's very clear.
It's Cerise's claim
Oh.
that it's supposed to be the international zone.
Also, wait a second, I just realized. Cerise has...
Are you saying the international zone was supposed to be in Hawaii?
No. The original Big Lesbian was in Hawaii.
Yeah, I thought that was... Yeah, there's still a Big Lesbian in Hawaii. There's 2 big lesbians in Hawaii, actually.
There's 2 big
little
lesbians.
islands.
And they're kissing.
Well, no, they aren't touching.
Oh.
They're yearning. They're yearning.
You know what?
True.
That's better.
Dude, I cannot believe that that Cerise has gotten so much. The fucking Mercator projection.
We love the fucking Mercator projection.
Yeah.
To be fair, I would rather everything be shaped right than sized right.
Yeah, but only to an extent. I mean, look at what the fuck's going on with Quebec. How much land Cerise is getting.
There's a chunk limit for a reason.
A chunk limit which we have to up.
Do we?
I think so.
What do you mean we?
As in the server. As in me
I
and
just love saying, what do you mean
Cerise.
we? After seeing multiple videos of like 5 different random shows or movies playing at the same time, and then they just link up with, what do you mean we?
Oh, you know, Ak, you missed the 3 tree. You missed the 3 trees that were signed yesterday.
There were 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
Constance, Cosmel Accords, Istanbul Treaty, and the California Agreement.
Do I just like not get
What's the
peace
California agreement?
Alright, California Agreement. California Agreement, whereby the signatories of this are the following: Sarasoon, Empress of Sophia, and Lunala, Queen of...
I'm gonna tell Cerise you said
Zoshim-
Sarasoon.
I don't care. Who agreed to adhere to the following. 1. Whereby the signatories agreed to abide by the territorial delineations as laid out on the map. That one's easy. Cosmel
So
Accords.
it's just California. It's just big lesbian California, basically.
Yeah. Alright, Cosmel
Okay.
Accords, whereby the signatories of these accords are the following. Celtic and its territories under rule of Empress Aisi. Xochimilcha, or whatever the... under the rule of Queen Lunalato.
There's an I wish you were a cow.
Who agreed to the
I'm
following.
talking to a sheep. I'm talking to a sheep. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking
no.
to a sheep.
You're like a normal person that talks to sheep. Yeah.
Whereby Celtica's Cosmel territories are to adhere to their boundaries as of April 13th, 2025, 1733 UTC. 2. Whereby the signatories agree to a non-aggression pact for the duration of the accords. 3. Whereby penalty for the violation of the treaty will result in retribution conducted by the victim party. 4. Whereby Celtica agrees to cede all future claims to any territory west of 0 degrees not already settled. Signatures. Now the Istanbul Treaty, this one's fun.
Yeah, there was a Oh yeah, that one's 15 points.
Yeah, 13 pages. Whereby the signatories of these accords are the following. Celtic on its territories under rule of Empress Aisi, Sophia under rule of Empress Surisune, and Neotama under rule of Empress Cat. Terms. Signatories Celtica, Sophia, and Neotama. PNT, abbreviation for points, and O, abbreviation for Neotama. The signatories therefore agree to the following. 1. Whereby the signatories will establish...
Neo-Otama?
How am I supposed to be saying it?
It's Otama.
Neo-Otama, okay. 1. Whereby the
Like
signatories...
Ottoman, but without the N.
Okay, buddy.
What?
1.
I feel... It's not like I'm settling in East Asia. Why are you calling it Otama? Or sorry, why are you calling it Otama?
You're just Japanese all of a sudden.
Why you... It's instead of the pronunciation that is very... That is basically almost... It's spelled one letter off of the empire that happens to take up the exact area in which my nation occupies.
1. Whereby the signatories will establish diplomatic relations. 2. Whereby the signatories agree to establish peace for the duration of the enforcement of points 3 through 15. 3. Whereby the Horn of Africa is granted to Celtica. 4. Whereby the land of Africa that lies north of the Sahel is given to Neo-Otama.
Neo...
5.
Neo
Whereby the rest of Africa is barred from Celtica Neo-Otama.
I'm not East Asian, bro.
6. Whereby
There's
the
two
land
T's
surrounding
as
the
well.
Bala Mandeb is to be granted to Celtica and Neo-Otama
No.
by their
I don't-
respective
you don't-
allotments.
Okay, this is how it's spelled. Auk, that's how it's spelled.
I know.
Yeah, we all know.
There's an A. There's no second A. There's
Why
one
are you saying
A.
it to me? Why you... And not Aisi.
I'm just saying it like in general.
You said Auk. And
I
was
was,
like, okay.
well, no, I was showing you how it's spelled, and I'm like,
Cool.
and now I'm like, I see. There's only one A. There's 2 O's.
Seven, whereby the Arabian coasts of the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman are granted to Sophia. 8, whereby Celtic and Sophia surrender rights to future Sultan of Arabia. 9, whereby Sophia is granted land along the eastern half of the Gulf of Aden. 10, whereby the lands of Thrace along the Danube up to 17170s 5620 are granted to Neotama. 11, whereby the islands of the Aegean Sea are granted to Sophia. 12, whereby the land from the western border of Neotama to the start of the Dalmatian Islands and due north until the current, as of April 13, 2025, 2103 UTC, western borders of Sophia is granted to Sophia. 13, whereby any violation of the treaty by signatory will result in retribution by those remaining. 14, whereby cessation from the accords is to be handled by outside arbitration. 15, whereby the final say on the borders of the nations described herein are the maps created by and worked over by Celtica, Neotama, and Sophia. No. Yeah, yippee.
I want to be part of a treaty. I want to get legal.
Alright, we can, hey, if you want, we can sign a treaty over the lands in the Baltic.
Okay.
I don't think Auk wants them.
I don't care.
Well, I'm more talking about, you know, how far up can I go into, like, what is technically Scandinavia.
I mean,
Because, you know, Karelia is looking a little nice right there.
what?
Auk, quick! Claim the entirety of Norway and Sweden. Quick!
Wrong part of that area, Derp.
Wait, what did you say? I can't
Wait a second, are you...
hear what you said.
What, when you say Scandinavia, Ak, what do you mean?
The 3 countries
Just
that are Scandinavia and not
Norway,
the Nordics.
Oh, lame.
Just Denmark,
That's
Norway,
because
Sweden.
that's what Scandinavia.
Yes, I know, but a lot of people use Scandinavia to refer to the entirety of the Nordics,
Well,
or
I
just
don't, because
Fennoscandia.
I am Scandinavian and I know what's right about it. I know what the
Auk
real
got pissed
definition
off
is.
when I included Iceland.
Why would you include Iceland in Scandinavia?
Let's see.
Because that's part of Scandinavia.
No, that's just not true! Iceland is an island!
It actually is.
No, it isn't.
It's not.
It's Nordic. There are 3 terms that encompass parts of that area.
Are part of the Nordics.
You have Scandinavia, which is Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. You have Fennoscandia, which is them in Finland, and then you have the Nordics, which is them in Iceland.
I'm really glad that someone else is as upset about this as I am.
Well, yeah, because it's...
Look, I know that Finland isn't part of Scandinavia, but Iceland is.
Why would you consider Iceland part?
Stop saying this!
So you don't consider Finland, the one attached, to be part of it, but you consider the fucking island
No.
hundreds of miles away to be part of it.
Because it's not about geography, it's about actual, like... I don't know, it's about actual nationality.
For so long.
Because Finland has never been with Sweden and Norway and Denmark. But Iceland has.
Sweden controlled Finland for 200 years. And actually, well, the entirety of Finland for 200 years.
Wasn't it Norway?
No. Sweden controlled the entirety of Finland for 200 years, and decent chunks of it going further back to the Kalmar Union. Okay, you know what? I'm banning Derby.
Yes. Nice.
Shut the
Thank you.
fuck up. I don't get
Bitch.
to do this. This is discrimination.
Girl, I have access to the console. I do have the ability to do that.
Unjust. I'll sue.
Yeah, what are you gonna sue me for, huh?
Unjust. Banning. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll
Something.
counter sue.
Counter sue for what? How does counter suing even work? I actually have no idea why.
I'll
anybody
also
counter-sues.
file for dismissal.
It's like counterspell in D&D.
I thought you were about to say Magic the Gathering, and I would have forgiven you for everything.
No, I don't play Magic. I only play D&D. What
This
do
is.
you wait? What have I
this is why
done that
you're
you
so
need to
angry.
forgive me for?
This-
What have I done that you need to forgive
This
me
is
for?
this is why you're so angry. You've never experienced the joy of Magic the Gathering.
I'd rather not experience this bullshit joy.
All I need
What?
is D&D.
D&D's nuts.
Okay.
Magic
never mind.
has
No
like a
treaty for you.
D&D sort of sub.
Alright, fine then. I'm gonna claim more. I'm gonna claim Scania.
No. No. What the hell? Hell no. I don't wanna.
Hell, like hell, Norway.
I'm looking for cows, and I can't find any cows.
That sounds like a skill issue.
I hope that you live a long and prosperous life, and on your deathbed you realize that making fun of me wasn't nice.
I
And
unclaims
you
the
have
island.
regrets going into the afterlife.
Okay, I
As you
unclaims
take
the
your
island.
as you take your final breath, all of your regrets.
Oh shit, I forgot to
rush
tweet
into your
about being
head.
live. Should probably do that.
As
I'm gonna
as
go
you take
claim that.
your final breath, I hope you realize all of your regrets, and understand that you will never be able to undo your regrets.
Okay.
I'm gonna go claim Bornholm before I log out this day.
Yippee.
I love being Scandinavia. I'm Scandinavia. I Scandinave all over the place.
She scanned it on my nave till I eat her.
Yeah,
Exactly, you get me. Up top.
you get me. Up top, high five.
High five.
Doesn't even make sense.
Shut up.
Go back to Ottawa, the new Ottawa.
Also, you missed an island in the little straits.
What is
Oh,
the shape of this
yeah.
claim, Auk?
Yeah,
It's just the land right now.
just look on the. Okay, yeah, you're fixing it.
Oh, you're getting part of. Okay, that makes more sense. So like
Yeah.
that is not what Denmark looks like.
No,
but then I
it's
forgot
not.
you're not just doing Denmark right now.
Well, if you're getting Scania,
I'm
then it's
slowly
more
expanding.
historically accurate Denmark.
Yeah,
Cows.
it depends on
I
which
need
year
that.
we're looking at, but yeah.
Majority of Danish history.
They got small, and now they're upset about it. So no one likes them anymore.
Please. I need the cows.
Everyone in my school always talks about how small Denmark is, and I'm like,
Why is
I'm
that? Why is that a topic of conversation?
because we're in Denmark, in a school with a lot of people from other parts of Europe.
Gotcha.
And then I'm like sitting there from like my 5-chunk large country, Singapore. Like, okay, thanks.
I love measuring real world things in chunks.
I mean, yeah, I have to now. Now I know how large it is. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks.
You're
I saw
welcome.
you coming, but
I know.
yay! My
Yippee.
island. Yippee. Let me claim some parts of Sweden.
Here, have some ash. I don't think
Uh,
you can do anything with it.
Well, I appreciate it. That's like my boyfriend's name, so.
There, I
Thanks.
gave you your boyfriend.
Gay
Yeah, no.
people on my
He's
Minecraft
dead.
SMP.
He's actually dead.
Oh.
So. He's just cremated.
Oh.
Oh.
I love Minecraft.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's just playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, you lied to us. Okay.
You said he was dead.
It was a joke about the fact that you gave me ashes.
Okay. I thought you
What?
said that was his name.
That is his name, but it was a
Christ.
double bladed
Ashes,
sword.
ashes.
Wow, we got a real bunch of comedians on the server.
They're
Yeah.
ashes, bro.
Yeah. Alright, hold on, I'm claiming land.
None
I
of us
gotta
can
keep
take a
going.
joke. This
No,
is
none of-
sad.
Our senses of humor are just like, it's just not working.
We're just like all autistic and don't understand.
Exactly.
Oh wait,
Exactly.
shit, that's the wrong fucking claim. God damn it, I'm gonna die.
Dude, I've ran from Constantinople and I'm like in the center of Poland right now.
Poland mentioned.
Where the fuck are the cows?
Hold on. Hello, why do you care V2? How are you doing today? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to stream. My name is
Hello.
AEC. I'm a little VTuber,
Hello.
you know, as you can see.
Hello.
It's not just me that.
Everything
Did you
went
mute?
quiet for a second.
Yeah, sorry, I had to mute to just say I had someone chat. You good? I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, you're good.
It's
Alright, I
introducing a
gotta go
chatter.
now.
Oh, bye, Ak.
So,
Wait, also, what do you mean it went quiet? Hold on, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. Everything was
You
going quiet
muted.
for a second.
Well, you have like a little bit of background noise. And
Yeah,
then it
that's
disappeared.
my computer. It doesn't
Yeah,
like
but when
running
you
my
mute, it
face
disappears,
tracker.
So,
Yeah.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna go now.
All right, bye bye, Ak.
bye.
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 Bye. Yes,
I
so,
need
why do you
cows. Do you have cows, I see?
No. Yeah, I'm good. Why do you care, V2? Thank you very much for asking. Currently, oh god damn it, Twitch loves giving people ads right after they join. uh, I love getting so Phoenician pilled. It's crazy. Also, should we work out something with the Caucasus? And just that general area? Derpy. Ah, Derpy. You want to work out something with the Caucasus?
Probably. Do you have cows?
Not at this exact moment. There's probably some near me.
You do not have cows. Okay. I thought I'd just ask. I'm a little far from the Caucasus right now.
Me too. I'm currently in Poland.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm also in like Poland.
Yeah, we're in Poland. I'm gonna head over to Gdansk.
What?
Gdansk?
I don't know where that is.
God, you guys don't. Nobody on this server knows about geography other than Luna. Is an open server? No, this is an invite-only server for streamers. Sorry.
It's very different to know geography and like large regions and countries from like random cities called Gdansk.
Hi, Lemony. Hi, Lemony. I see Tiny. But Gdansk is a historically notable city. Like, Free City of Gdansk. Ever heard of that? What about Danzig?
Yeah, I was
Leipzig?
gonna say I've heard of Danzig, Free City of Danzig, not Gdansk.
God, fucking. What is attacking me? Spider. But no. Why do you care, V2? This is not open server. This is an invite-only, like, server for creators. My apologies. Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, why do you think of Gdansk before Danzig? Everybody calls it Free City of Danzig.
Two different cities. I only said Gdansk because that's where I am.
Well, I would assume they're both in the region that was.
They're both on the
Free
Baltic
City of Danzig.
coast. No, they're. It's
Yeah,
just two
that-
separate things in the 1900s that had similar names.
I'm assuming they're both in that little bit of
No, they're not.
the pre-World War II. Really?
No,
They're not?
no.
Then why did you mention Danzig at all?
Free city.
So they're the same city?
No, they were both free cities.
Then why are we mentioning Danzig when you're talking about Gdansk?
Because I figured that you know about Danzig.
So they're in the same region then.
Yes, they're both in what is now Poland. Sorry.
Yeah, they're both in that like little bit of Poland that was actually on the coast after World War One.
Yes.
Okay, so they they are in the same region then.
I'm at 1.5 hearts. Thank you, Lemony. That is a very good message. Thank you. I agree. You should follow and join the Discord so you don't miss a stream ever. I love self-promotion. Why are there so many mobs in every fucking place?
So where do you want to meet?
I think we can meet in Istanbul.
I'm going back to Constantinople. I don't know.
Bye, Lemony. Bye. I'm gonna head to spawn really quick, and then I can go over to, Georgia. So if you want, we can meet in
Okay.
like Ankara or something.
I mean, do you have the Constantinople waystone? You should, right? Because you were over there the other time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Someone's got Bornholm. Okay, so I had originally claimed it, but Aqua wanted it because all this, so I gave it up. But instead, I have Holland, which I didn't fix what Holland's under. Oh, thank God, I'm still close enough. Hold on, gotta fix Holland really quick. Brittany.
This Enderman is standing underwater.
There's an air bubble.
I don't care. It looks weird.
Yeah, of course it's gonna look weird. Thoughts on your current land claims? It's very... Stream audio so quiet? I can't control that. It's either this
Can't
or
you
it
go
sounds...
into OBS and like change the slider?
Well, I was gonna say it's either this or it sounds a lot worse. This is pretty much the best case scenario, so I just kind of have to yell and hope it works. Thoughts on your current land claims, though, Khan? I mean, they're alright. Again, it's very first French Empire type shit. You're good with me having Catalonia, right? And
Catalonia?
yeah, Catalonia, and you're good with me
Yeah.
killing Sardinia, right?
I'm not gonna probably go into Spain. 'cause
I
you still
was
have
I
the
was
Spanish
I
side
was
of the
I was
border.
not asking you. I was asking
Okay.
Colin. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you made it sound like you were talking to me. That's
No,
my
my
bad.
no. Well, no, that would be my bad because I spoke vaguely. Don't mind those mountains are a pain. Pyrenees real. So much land I don't want to do with it. Bro's struggling with the Pyrenees. That's crazy. Tisk.
Maybe. Wait, no. Kana made a lot of the most of the inner French claims were made after the radius was fixed. You should
Yeah.
be, like if you stood in the center, you should be able to get it all actually.
Might change in the future dome boxes in case we want to expand. Well, luckily for you, Khan, I cannot go further into Spain. As part of a treaty, so you're good on that front.
Until you decide to completely break relations with Luna and go to war, you
I'd
can't
rather
do it.
not do that yet.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a while. Luna has like maxed gear, by the way.
Yeah. I expected that, honestly. Yay. But you know, that's like, for all I had to go up during the negotiations, is probably gonna work out well for me in the long run, considering at least for now, I'm at peace with Luna. Do you need to?
Yeah.
Do you want to save sometimes? Trapped immigrants are my mobs. Con, where are you trapped?
Probably in like a cave. Now that I'm reading your chat.
Yeah,
So I could actually
deep
lock in.
underground. Ooh, I just had a thought. Stream elements. 2 minutes from the internet. I don't know where your mind is, girl. Gender neutrally. Oh my god. I am so cooked. Chatbot. Modules, timers. Alright, let me do some of these. Alright, we're gonna turn you off. Turn off. Oh no, I need TTS on. Come back to we have a headache? No, fair enough. Alright, Oh, thank you, Con, for redeeming first. Even though you're like the fourth person in stream. Ugh. Yay. I'm just venturing around. Hydrate, I don't have a drink with me right now. My apologies. I'll get one in a little bit.
Cows.
Thank you, Con. Have fun with not headaching, I guess. Alright, alright, we're getting out and around. Alright, let's see. I should figure something out that lets me... That's not what add is, Con. Add is just meant to say, hey, there's ads right now. No, but Derpy, so yeah, no, you know, let's just talk about the territory specifics when we get down there.
I'm so cut. Are we meeting in Constantinople, or are we meeting actually there? At the border.
I assume Constantinople.
Okay, yeah, that's where I am right now.
Can't believe we're already getting 2 treaties in the same fucking city. Just like the fucking Treaty of Paris.
I only have 1 city.
I know. I just find it a little funny. Actually, you know what, Con, if you want to maybe hop on for a little bit, you can be a witness to our treaty. That could be a little bit silly. Alright, bro. Come on. 900 blocks. God, you know what? What if I gave everyone like 10 waystones just to use? Do you think that would be a decent idea?
I don't know.
Well, just because, you know, it
Why
can
does no map show this river?
Which river?
There's a river that, like, I haven't gone, like, east enough to see all of it yet, but
Where's the river start?
it might be a good follow. So, let me follow it. It starts on, like, the very northeast corner of Turkey, where I have claimed, and then it goes, like,
I see it.
southeast, and it looks like it connects to another river.
Yep, I see that one. Give me a second, I can tell you which
Yeah,
one
I
it
might
is.
actually want to quick head west and see, or east and see exactly where that is. Thankfully, I could just go along this northern coast, and it should be pretty quick.
Let's see. Here we go. That is the Kura River. Kura. Alright, I'm almost to spawn. I actually gonna have to stop my house then so I can get us a book.
Yeah, I'm going east so I can get a little more of it on my map anyway.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I can just go along the Black Sea on the northern border.
Huh, interesting. My VTuber model can't, or at least my face tracker can actually track my blinking. It just kind of has my eyes tweak out for a second when I try. I can do winking just fine. No, if I close one eye at a time, it works fine, but if I try blinking, it'll just kind of doesn't work. It's unfortunate.
Weird.
Yeah. How odd.
How curious.
How peculiar. Yeah, do you have any flint perchance?
Maybe.
Alright,
Maybe in my chest. It's not on me.
Alright, because I need to make a bunch of flint and steel.
Flint and steel.
Nah, I'm just trying to burn down Shandong.
Why?
Because there's a lot of trees.
Oh.
I'm just trying to burn it down so I can then turn it into an island and then a resort.
A resort?
Yep.
Do you think anybody's gonna actually, like, vacation there?
Who
or-
cares? It's a build. I mean, does the efficacy of it really matter?
I guess.
Alright.
And, by the way, I don't mean I guess it does matter. I mean, I guess you have a point.
Yeah, woke. No, I called you woke as if it was your name.
Oh. I am not woke. I am based. I am based.
Stupid. Alright, alright, got a book and quill.
I am based. I am based.
A cringe man thinks himself always based. A base man knows himself to be cringe.
And yet neither are true in their assertions.
Well, no. There's always a little bit of cringe in bait. Why are we talking about this?
Yin and yang.
Exactly.
And based.
There's always some of one and the other.
There's always some based in the cringe and some
Cringe in the base. It's fucking stupid. What are we yapping about?
I don't know, bro.
You know what? We're Taoists. We're Taoist philosophers now. Yin and yang.
That reminds me of a video I saw of like
Was it the? It was the ERB, isn't it?
It was like it was a picture of Greek scientists and then an arrow pointing to two guys just like in their room talking, and they're like, "What's faster, sound or light?" And they're like, "Sound has to be faster." So they one guy, like, he has his phone flashlight and he turns it on at the same time where he goes like, "Oh," and then the other guy is like, "No, yeah, sound is definitely faster."
Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, that is how the Greeks did science, bro.
Oh wait, shit! No, I don't have the waystone in Istanbul.
Dude. This is cringe.
Your mom is cringe.
No, she's not.
Wait, what's the force loadable? What did you do?
Just like my crops and I think my chickens.
What does that even do?
It's literally just my crops.
What does that do?
It keeps the chunks always loaded.
Oh, noted.
Luna, you get 10.
Yeah, I know.
The thing is, I know for a fact Luna's force-loaded chunks are on all of her animal pens, which is why I'm thinking that might be why there's no passive mob spawning, because the cap's always filled.
Should we force her to undo that, or at least some of them?
I was just thinking the easier solution is put the spawn eggs in the damn shop and make it like, I don't know, probably 32 an egg.
Well, no.
Also, there should probably be some sort of like condensed cash, if that makes sense. Because currently, 4 diamonds is a full stack of cash.
Listen, I'm not the one who's setting that up. I have no idea what the plan is there.
So currently, the most expensive anything can be in worldwide cash is 4 diamonds.
Huh. I see.
Or 4 diamond equivalent.
Hmm.
And then also you can't sell iron, which is kind of weird.
I brought that up. Suri said it would probably just be... It's because it's too easy to find, you know?
Emeralds are pretty easy to find too.
Which is really weird. And ketchup is red, mustard, and yellow. I did know that. However, I don't eat them, so... banned. I don't like condiments. Do you like condiments, Derpy?
Not many of them, but you don't like ketchup?
No. It smells horrendous and it doesn't taste good.
I love ketchup.
Hashtag banned.
Like, I don't like mustard. I don't like mayo. But, like, cane sauce is good. Have you had cane sauce?
I've tasted it. I don't like it. I don't do condiments. Or dressings. Your friend Joe didn't like ketchup? Joe Mama? Is that who?
Joe Mama.
Is it Joe Mama?
Joe Mama. Joe Mama.
I think we've outsmarted Peter Potter Twitch. Alright, I'm approaching. I'm approaching Istanbul.
Nice.
Sipped on a crack and let's
I
just
still
say
don't
his
know
mother's
whether
back was
I
okay.
still don't know whether I want to officially call it Constantinople or Istanbul, because the treaty
You could always
calls
call it something
Istanbul
else.
because of character name, but in my waystone I have it called Constantinople.
You could also just call it something else.
No, but that's cringe.
I mean, before it was Constantinople, it was Byzantium. You know?
I don't care. Byzantium's also cringe.
And before that, it was probably called some other name. But I don't quite care for
And
what that would be.
Before that, it was called Unga Bunga.
I don't think that's true. Language
think it
developed.
is.
Language developed before we got out of Africa. So,
Fuck you, you ruined my joke.
yeah, I am. Don't joke about linguistics with me. Thumbs down. Thumbs down times like 20. Do you know what I'll take is Derpy? Exactly. So, I don't want to hear a word out of you.
What?
Do you know what I'll take
What?
is?
Altaic?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Alright, I got the waystone.
Can you open my chests, by the way? I don't...
Yes, I can.
I have my interact chests. When enabled, it makes an exception, and it's off. Wait. Try now. Try now. Try opening it. How does this work? Like,
I
how
don't
do I
know.
make it so people can't open my chests?
I have no idea. I am sorry.
Okay,
I don't know.
whatever, bro. Yeah, honestly, I think the easiest thing to do is just follow that river all the way to the Black Sea. But, like, starting from where it
Alright, hold on.
Like,
Do you have a
starting from
do you
where
have a
it
bed over here that you
intersects
can
my
sleep?
nation.
Can you just sleep for a second so we can skip today? There we go.
I finally got one.
Alright, so we're gonna follow the river for the southern border, but do you have anything about the northern side? Because I see you have Crimea.
I didn't check how... Now I gotta find a new river. What's that river that goes from that Crimean Sea area into Russia? I don't know what rivers are called.
Which one? The one, the smaller bit of water that's closed off, or the one that's part of the larger Black
The
Sea?
bigger one. The bigger one.
Okay, Black Sea. Down that goes up through Ukraine. Let me see. That is. Ow, my neck. God damn it. Ow. Oh, it's just the Dnieper.
Dnieper?
Yeah. I knew I recognized that one. Yeah, it's just the Dnieper.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Now I gotta
Whatever you say.
Google a map of it, because I haven't gone down it.
Well, you simply could.
Why is it giving me rivers in Alaska?
What?
Map of Alaska River, Copper River.
Why?
Dude.
What did you
Dnieper
look up?
River map.
Dnieper.
I just looked up Dnieper River map. N-E-P-E-R, right?
Nope. D-N-I-E-P-E-R.
D-N-I-E.
P-E-R.
That makes sense, because I misspelled it so bad. I don't... That is not the river I'm talking about.
What? It's the one that goes out.
Okay. You see how... you see Crimea?
Yes. Are you talking
You
about the
see
bit
bit-
northeast
you
of
see
Crimea?
You see the nice... You see the nice chunk of water directly northeast of it.
That's the Sea of Azov.
Is that not still part of the Black Sea?
Technically not. So it's technically a different thing.
Okay, I'm talking about the big river that drains into that.
I'm 99% sure that's the Don. See, yep, that's the Don. That just goes up to Moscow.
And of course it curls north, bro. I was about to say, oh, easy thing, you can't go north of the Don. The Don doesn't go east enough.
Let me chat. Remember, if you're enjoying, hit follow and true. Hit follow.
This is okay. Actually, there's a second river, and they almost touch. Called the Volga.
Oh, Volga, hell yeah. Oh, I am not. Are you gonna? What are you saying, that I can't go north of the Volga?
I'm suggesting that you stay south of the bits between the Don and the Volga. That like before they come together, and they like almost touch, and then they go back apart.
So you're saying I can't go past that near intersection?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Terrible. You're not a terrible mod, Lemony. Let's see. Okay, so what about this?
I don't know what it looks like in Minecraft, but it looks like it would be a pretty big area because it looks like it curls up.
Hold on. I can just show this to you for a second. Shift S. All right, let me save. Nice. All right. Hop into Discord for a second, so I can pull this up and show you.
This is epic.
Oh, that was the wrong button. All right. So let me start an activity. Where's the whiteboard?
Start a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Oh, can you paste images into that?
Yes, I think so. Sorry, Lemony, I wanted to get shit done, you know? Alright, quick access, screenshot. Alright.
Business moves. Okay.
So.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Fuck. So yeah, I mean like...
Do you want me to stay down there?
Yeah.
Now, is that saying that you want all of this?
I want to leave my options open.
Okay. Hold on.
Maybe, because clearly I can't expand too much farther in other directions. There's only so much Sahara. I guess I could keep going like this way, but there's nothing that way. It's all just desert that way. So, like, I can only go so far this way. I can only go so far this way. I can't go this way, because Cerise is in the way. So,
hold on.
This way makes sense.
I have...
Or this way makes sense.
Let me... So, what I'm thinking is, I'm perfectly fine with respecting the Dawn as your boundary over here. Like, I'm fine with not being able to pass here and going up to this little crossing here. What I'm not good with... I am...
You want to go up?
Not explicitly, I don't want to be closed off from going this way. Like, I want the ability to go this way if I please. I'm fine with respecting your boundary here.
How about... Can you get rid of this? I don't know how to...
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, okay, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. How about this? Follow the river until its easternmost point, which would be like here.
Alright.
And then from there, due east. And then, you know, we get some sort of line down here. And then...
Let me see something.
I don't know where this line is going to be. This line can move. Actually, how about... Okay, how about
I don't... As long as I'm not going... Well...
Yeah, how about the southern line starts here, where at like your southernmost point over there, and you're open to all of this.
Well, I don't know. I was hoping to be able to like encircle the Caspian. This.
I don't know if I can let you. This is the I don't know if I can let you do that. Because like that goes pretty. It goes pretty far south.
Yeah, however, I'm not gonna be like going out from there. Like, my thought process to like the same kind of thing that we gave Cerise with Arabia, where it's just a few chunks in from the coast.
I definitely would not let you do it as thick as Cerise did, because Cerise actually did it decently thick.
Oh yeah, I just want to have the exclusive.
Especially down in Oman,
Yeah.
that was pretty thick.
Yeah, my thought process, I just want like exclusive control over the Caspian. And again, it doesn't have.
And Caspian doesn't lead anywhere, so I don't see a problem with that. But maybe we don't go quite as far north then, or maybe we go like.
Hold on, let me get a better
like,
photo of
I don't want to
this.
give you all of this up here and exclusive control of the Caspian, you know?
Yeah, hold on, let me get a better photo for this so we can actually see everything.
Yeah, get like
All right.
get like something a little more.
Hold on.
spread out.
Just gonna scroll over to the side. Oh, no, that works too.
I just deleted it.
I can't paste the photo, and that's stupid.
Why not?
Oh. I have to screenshot it again then.
So your main thing is you just want the Caspian, right?
Yeah, I want the Caspian, and I do want to be able to go somewhat northeast. Like, I'm perfectly fine with respecting that you can have everything west of the Don. Like, I'm perfectly
You
fine.
mean north of the Don, in that like sort of
Well,
like northwest-ish. Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah. God damn it. Actually, don't let me get a little bit further out for that. There we go. Alright, save. Good. Close. Sorry, chat. We're doing some negotiations right now. I know it's a little bit boring. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright.
Alright. I don't know if we want it this big because the pen is good. I don't know.
You can change the
Alright,
thickness of the
okay.
pen.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so
That's pretty good.
first of all,
So yeah, we'll follow that.
how did you do the straight line?
I just I didn't have a straight line thing. I just did it.
So are we just
I guess we could go like
with that line?
I guess
Are
could
we?
go, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say with that line, are we like going
Like, I don't
perpetual?
know if I want to let you have that and exclusive control of the because like there's a lot over here, and I would cut. My thought was like this originally, and then this is all sort of mine, and then this is all sort of. But if you want exclusive of the Caspian, I don't know if I can give you the straight line that way. So like maybe like something like this, and it just sort of like that. I don't know, but I don't want to give you the straight line up here and this because this is like huge. So this is your first option where you don't get full Caspian. I get some of the Caspian. Or we can do something a little more like.
Well, we have to consider. I don't think it's a really good idea for us to be promising things in like ad infinitum all the way
also,
out.
These are like giant. I don't think we're gonna be able to claim.
Both that and the fact that
areas
we
this
can't just
big.
take everything because there's gonna be people later on.
Yeah. Well, again, there's also still a limit, but
I know.
yeah. Like the thing is, I kind of want to at the very least, I need like this much all open to me, but I would like the option. You know, I don't want to be barred from going farther than this.
Well,
I want the option to go farther. If for instance Cerise decides to like go like this, right? If Cerise goes like that, and I'm barred here, I don't want to be stuck with this, right?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me get this so that stream can see it. Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sleeping yet. I did not realize that it was night. But yeah, look, that's my thing. Like this is ignoring what Cerise could be doing, and Cerise could be going like this, right? And if Cerise goes like that, and then I'm barred anything like here, this leaves me with like a tiny area, right? I don't want to be barred off from this.
Yeah, you have to think of something else though. This isn't explicitly, like, we don't have to say, oh, you cannot go this way.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to. I think
Like
I think we could start with this agreement being pretty small. I don't think we should be focusing on the stuff all the way over here. I think what we should say is this. We should define this also. So follow this river, and then maybe I can't settle within like 3 or 5 chunks of the Caspian.
Hold on one
You know,
second.
like a small thing, but it gives you enough that you can sort of, at the very least, be or mostly guaranteed this. And then a sort of guarantee that I get like, well, Arabia's already mine.
Yeah.
This is already mine.
Yeah, I'm barred from
That's
Arabia.
previous. But like a sort of guarantee of like maybe this, you know?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, like you're guaranteed this and this.
Yeah.
And then I'm guaranteed maybe just like something like this, something small like this.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And then this.
Yeah, that works with me.
Alright, yeah, you're good at writing these up, so if you wanna...
Alright, chat.
Let's hope you don't make a mistake 3rd time in a row.
Okay.
That screws you over somehow. You miswrite Neo-Ottoman as yourself, so now you can't settle within 5 chunks of the Caspian. This is great. The Neo-Ottoman century is upon us.
Alright, hold on. I have to get a copy of I have to get a copy of one of the other ones so I can get the formatting right.
Icy is about to completely give up the Caucasus. This is huge.
No, I'm fucking not.
Icy's about to capitulate. Complete capitulation. Biggest bag fumble you've ever seen in Minecraft diplomacy history. This is great. But yeah, no, I think making this a bit of a smaller agreement makes more sense instead of promising giant swaths of land and then barring the other.
Yeah.
Because that was more so for the last agreement when it was like across 3 continents with 3 signatories.
Yeah.
That's where it made a little more sense, but here it doesn't make quite as much sense because this isn't even like your main area.
Yeah, exactly. I love diplomacy. Alright.
By the way, with my little bit of Russia, or like the Eurasian Russia area that I
Yeah.
marked, I did actually follow that river I think you mentioned earlier. The one that I spelled horribly wrong, I forgot
Dnieper.
what it was.
It's the Dnieper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
That's at least what it was. I think so. Yeah, it looks like it.
All right. So how many chunks from the Caspian coast am I getting?
How many do you want? Let's start there.
Let me see the map really quick.
I mean, probably in the range of like 5 or 6 sounds about right.
Yeah, 5 works.
Yeah, I think 5 sounds about right. Oh, one thing we probably should figure out. What are we gonna do with the little tab back into the map?
All right, hold on.
The thing.
All right, what's going on the map?
What are we doing with this?
Oh, I tabbed into the Minecraft map. With that,
There. The 3x5
it's up to you.
chunks.
I don't care what happens with that.
I mean, yeah, I'll take the five chunks in the horizontal line closest, and then you take the other 10, I guess.
Alright. I
I'm
can't
almost
click.
in range to change that right now. I'm
Huh?
going to change that right now. So I'm basically almost in range to just claim the 5 chunks I was talking about right now. So I'm just gonna slightly go over and just do that.
I'm gonna walk slightly out of the
so
way.
I don't forget.
You're walking slightly out of the way of the very inconspicuous pillagers approaching.
Oh, we love pillagers.
No, the joke is that I'm about to get assassinated. Why do none of us get each other's jokes? Fucking hell. It's amazing.
Because we're all autistic, bro.
Yeah. True.
Why do you think we're all doing Minecraft
Geopolitics.
diplomacy roleplay?
That's true. Oh my god.
You thought we were allistic? I think that's. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. I've never seen
Allistic.
someone say that word. I've only seen them typing them.
Allistic.
Allistic. Like ballistic, but without
Yeah.
the B. It's A-listic. Not B-listic. A-listic. Oh.
Alright, Alright, oops, did not mean to do that. Where is it, you freeze?
Yeah, honestly, one very nice thing about doing this is that we can just include pictures when we're unsure of if something is going to massively impact something. Like maybe the 2 closest points of these 2 rivers that define the area you're guaranteed actually isn't right there, and it's some point way north. But because we included the map, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah. Oop, let me fix that.
This is low-key awesome. I love how you've sort of designated yourself as the contract writer.
Hey, listen, I love doing this. Almost done.
This might be epic.
Actually, don't know. I'm not gonna do that like that. Copy. Is that right? With the rivers in like Azerbaijan, Georgia, that area, I'm going by the top bar, right?
What?
Like with the two rivers that feed into one and then go into the Caspian, I'm going by the top line, right?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Okay, well, it's too blurry on here, but just hop over to this area on the in-game. Hop over that area in-game really quick.
Oh yeah, no, the top.
All right.
Where it like splits into two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the top one.
Gotcha. All right.
Not the bottom one. Cause yeah, the bottom one would have gone like down here.
Yeah.
Or I guess I think it would have gone like that, but still. I don't know if I have my lab in like an hour. Usually he announces stuff, but the professor has not said anything. And we also just had a midterm last week, so like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, let me fix that. Tory north of the... Holy, oh. I was about to say there's a gay river, but no. It's Goy. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Goy.
It would have been amazing if there was a gay river. Do you have Lexavon? Let me see. Alright. Caspian Sea Neotama that lives. Sorry, Neo-Anima that lives north of the Rakura. Alright. That looks to be good. Wait, this isn't part of the treaty. But you know how near Crete there's a bunch of just open water? Like where the three of us kind of meet?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I claim those open chunks of water?
Just of the water?
Yeah.
I would ask Cerise, but given that there's literally nothing there, maybe like leave a little bit between like North Africa and Turkey and stuff.
Oh no. I'm talking about like no
that in the very middle of the ocean.
That's not what I meant. I see where Crete is. Where the three of us meet.
Stuff between Crete and
do you mind if I? Are you good if I get that?
I'm just gonna get like a couple extra chunks right next to my stuff, and then you can
All right. All right. Let me switch to Crown Valletta really quick.
Yeah, you can claim the rest.
All right. Which one did I do it under?
Crown of Valletta.
I know, I just have to remember which one that actually is. Jersey, no. Wales, no. Pacific, no. Mediterranean. That's it. Mediterranean. There we go. Alright, so can I get stuff now?
Yeah, I just claimed a few extras.
Alright. Yay. Alright, Alright, I think we're good. So let me just finish up the
Oh, Wandering Trader! Oh my god.
Bro's just in my face. I can't use him.
Well, because I'm in it.
And also because...
Okay. Wait.
It's also
Pumpkins?
because it's in your territory.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah.
This is epic. I got 2 goated things.
Oh my god.
What?
I saw the glowstone.
Well, I got pumpkins too. Have you seen any pumpkins?
No.
That's what I thought. And since they're on the server, you can't sell them with the worldwide shop now. Let's go! I have the pumpkin monopoly. But yeah, no, I should actually probably buy out the glowstone or something.
Oh, Monopoly, hooray.
5 blocks of glowstone.
Alright, please sign. Oh, you can look over it first and then sign.
Oh. Second route. We gotta stop doing stuff in Istanbul, Constantinople.
Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Been a long time gone. Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Oh, you don't get that joke because you're lame.
No, I've heard the song. I just didn't react because it like there's not much to react about that.
Reference.
South of the Don and Volga. Where are the Don and Volga? Is that the 2 rivers that meet?
Yeah. The Don's the one that comes out of the Sea of Azov. The Volga is the one that goes into the Caspian.
5 chunks of the coast of Caspian. 5 chunks. there's two thes, so I'm just gonna get rid of one.
No. Wait, did I write the?
From the southernmost point.
Oh no, never mind. I thought you were saying like I had the something the.
No. You had the twice in a row. From the southernmost point.
Okay.
So from this. Wait, which one's the?
Okay, so.
I know one of these is the Euphrates and one of these is the.
This one's Euphrates.
Okay, so you're giving up all of this.
Well, no, not well.
Okay.
5 chunks within from the yellow line to the further of the 2 rivers over here. So from here to here, because I've already given up Arabia, so I don't have to say this part again.
Yeah.
And I still get the chunks
Shouldn't
and everything.
it be easternmost point? Because isn't the southernmost point like here?
No, it looks to be here, and also we still have the map. 0.6. This looks like a Polaroid.
Oh yeah, final say is on the map. Southernmost point of the Caspian, the outermost Sea of Azov to the easternmost.
No, I can't harvest your berries anymore.
Due east until the river Don. So I get that. Yeah, that works for me.
Alright, so put your name in the back and then chuck it back over.
0.5 territory between Caspian Sea and the Ottoman that lies north of the. Which one's river? Kura. It's River
Kura is
Kura,
Kura's the
that's-
north branch.
Yep. Okay. Final say on the boundaries. Yada yada yap. Yap. Yappity yap.
Me when I yap.
Yappity yap. Yada yap.
I disagree.
Yada yap. Lada yada yap. Yapping. Signed. Certificates.
Alright, and once you sign that, check back over.
Are you sure you shouldn't say easternmost? And because that is the southernmost point is definitely.
Alright, yeah, we
in
can
the
change it
middle.
to easternmost then.
Let me quick.
Just eyeballing the blurry map.
the
Because, you know, it's night and I can't really see the actual
easternmost
on your map.
point of the Caspian to the Euphrates. Okay, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
just
you're right, by
counts.
like one chunk.
Yeah, it's like barely, but I don't want.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't, but I don't want somebody who ends up being one of my enemies be like, actually, you can do that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, looks good to me.
Splendid. Alright. Oh. Can I have the book back?
Oh, did I pick it up?
No.
I did not pick it up.
No, it got put into my inventory because something glitched. Girl, wrong page.
What do you mean?
Go to
Did I change the wrong point?
No, you just have to go to the
wrong parts?
No, you just have to go to the last page.
Oh.
Look at my diplomat dog.
I didn't see that. I saw an empty page and I'm like, that's where it goes.
Come on.
This sounds epic. And then can I get a copy?
Yes, you can.
And then obviously there'll have to be a copy in the thing at spawn.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to be signed and then for you to be like, this, I don't know how to tell you this. You just gave up the eastern half of Turkey.
Actually,
I don't know how to tell you this, but everything east of the easternmost point of the Mediterranean Sea, you have to unclaim. Like bullshit. Mediterranean Sea wasn't even mentioned. How'd you do that?
Magic. Oh, I have to duplicate this. Let me on myself for a second so I can copy it. Well, I don't have any other way to do it.
Yeah, I just think it's silly, but like.
Quick, let me cheat
Yeah.
really quick. Yeah. All right. EC. And then.
Oh, the Wandering Trader is now in my pen. But yeah, no. All he's selling is red dye, blue dye, glowstone, pumpkins, dandelions, and blue ice. So I think I'm just gonna wait until it's daytime so I can actually kill him without hitting the llamas.
All right. Here
Actually,
is
the llamas themselves are gonna be pretty rare, right?
probably. All right. Let me go over to spawn and make a chest of all the trees really quick.
All right, now that it's signed, nothing. You didn't sneak any bullshit in here, right?
No. If you want to check out my
Okay.
stream, you can see. I've snuck in nothing.
Well, no, I'm just reading through it also.
Ah, yeah.
I don't sense any, but since it's signed, if you did include any, now would be the time. But since you didn't, I don't. Yeah.
All right.
Time to head east.
Hell yeah. Let me get some chests. Which room should these go in? Bank. Yeah, bank's probably the
All
best.
the treaty aren't there like the bookshelves? Couldn't you put them in the bookshelves?
You can do that?
Or like make a wing with the like, I forgot what they're called. The ones that you can actually put books in.
The chiseled bookshelves?
Yeah, chiseled.
We don't
books,
have any
yeah.
in here.
Well, you could just put some somewhere.
True.
Because each block individually is 6 that you could put in, which I feel like is pretty worth it. Because you get like a nice 3 tall and like 5 wide. That's 15. It's like 75 treaties.
All right, yeah. They'll give us like a week. We'll all finish that off. All right, I just need a good spot to put it.
I do think it'll slow down once people actually have like borders.
Yeah. Just need to find a good spot for this. Like somewhere where it actually kind of fits.
Yeah.
You could put a nightstand. No. I have one idea.
What?
So, in the spawn right above it, there is actually an empty block, and there's technically a second floor. So what I could do is I have something where you can like get up to the second floor, and then they're all in there.
Oh yeah. Ah, zombie.
Right.
Alright, does that look good as a border on the river? Because I'm not gonna lie, I followed like on top of the river.
Hold on, I'm
The
inside.
It's not really flowing. It doesn't really flow on the edge of any chunks. It just kind of flows completely within.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Why am I live so early? It's not that early, and why am I so quiet? Because we're trying to negotiate here. This is politics, Frog. You see, I've just signed a treaty. The second Istanbul treaty, actually.
Loud does not equal good, necessarily.
No, that's nothing to do with it. It's just the fact that the sounds that you can hear in the background, they would be a lot worse if I had to... this is pretty much the best I can get it in terms of reducing background noise.
Yeah.
However, that then means I have to talk a lot louder for myself to actually get picked up.
Oh, you have the, like, noise suppression?
Yeah. Wait, you can only have one book in there?
No, you can put 6
Oh,
books
you have
in
to
a
do it in...
chiseled bookshelf.
Oh, it's just the spots. Ew.
What?
No, you just have to put them in, like, specific spots of the bookshelf. You can't just click.
Oh, well, I mean, that does make sense.
A little bit, but it's a little stupid in my opinion.
I mean, it makes sense when you also have to do that to take a specific book out. And also, fun fact, comparator signal strength actually depends on positions. It does it in like, it does it as like binary.
I see. Where should I put that? Is there anything there? Perfect. Okay. Alright, well, I'll actually have to break that first. Alright, 15. Oh my god. 15,336. What am I negotiating for? I was negotiating for this land here and the land around the Caspian Sea. Which I think I did pretty well with.
I can't wait for Cerise to come in and say, hey, I need like all of that land that borders the Caspian Sea.
Well, that's gonna suck for her.
Yeah, you did. I would say that you gave up a decent amount to get the borders of the Caspian Sea like that. But
Yeah.
also, like, not a ton. Like, it's very much... We very much didn't really bar each other off from too much.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't a huge treaty like that. This was more...
Just like...
one tiny border.
Yeah, border formalization. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Of course not. Are command blocks active on the server? No, they are because I've used them. Derpy, can you come over to me for a second? Oh, bro's muted. Did you hit semicolon? If I do it that way, is that gonna work? TP at S there. Oh, come on. Let me try this. Yeah, what's up with you, Frog? How you doing? Interesting. That's not working either. Let me try this on every side of the command block. No, none of it worked. Peculiar. Were command blocks disabled? Oh no, that did work. So why does this not work? Because the time set command is perfectly functional. Bro. I'm trying to do something here. TP at S there. What am I doing?
Sorry, my mom was just making sure I didn't have lab today. I don't think I do, because we literally just had a midterm and haven't talked about anything new, so I doubt it.
Can you?
And also, just absolutely nothing's been posted, so, you know.
Yeah. Can I teleport you to me really quick? I'm just trying to.
1 second.
All right.
I'm claiming like my eastern sort of border. You got, so you do have the 5 chunks from the entire Caspian, right? That
Yeah.
includes the bit where that river. Okay, I accidentally claimed some of that. Let me unclaim that.
Rage. So yeah, there you go. That's 2,
Yeah, let me.
3,
I'm giving you actually 5.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Let me get. looks
Two,
mostly...
three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that looks about right.
The there's a few spots where it's for, you know what, that it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
And then let me kind of get like a little.
Bro. Is it at P I need to be using instead? There we go. Okay, just was using the wrong at. That's stupid. At P.
What are you doing?
I'm setting up a command block so that people can go. Hold on. No. Okay, hold on. Let me break that and that. Hold on. Shape, no. Damn it. Alright. No. Facing north, okay. Okay. North half top. And then hold on 1 second. Half top.
Alright, I am
Facing
good
north.
to be TP'd now, by the way.
Alright, hold on. There we go. Shit, which one is it? Very good, that works. And if there's a block in front, does it still work? Hold on. Basically, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to set up a thing where you can like go up to that second floor and then back down.
Oh, like an elevator sort of thing?
No, just a command block.
Well, an elevator command block.
I guess,
You should
yeah.
probably also get rid of the negotiating thing you have on your screen.
Yeah. Wow,
I think
it's
you can
gonna.
only power command blocks through full blocks.
Yeah,
instead
it's
of
gonna.
full blocks.
Yay.
You'll just have to make it a plank, I think.
It's not like Teresa's gonna know. I'm gonna switch that for a button. Just so it doesn't have to be flipped twice every time. Yep, we're good.
I am
Sign.
long turkey.
True. Alright.
Even though Cerise is going for all the coastline, I feel like the Ottoman Empire is an underrated Chile nation, if you will.
That's a phrase.
You know what I mean. The Ottoman Empire had like the entirety of the North African coast and nothing else.
I
in
know,
Africa.
it's just an odd phrase.
And then they also went down the Arabian coasts too.
I just. Can you come to spawn really quick?
I'm in the middle of nowhere. You could TP me,
Okay.
or I could be like 10 minutes.
Do you see anywhere good here that I could hide a command block?
You could do it like in the floor over here. Because it can be under a block, because it can power through it.
No, I know, but my thought
So-
process is like, let me bring you up here really quick. Like, turn around. This is where the button to go down is.
Yeah. All the walls are one block thick is the problem.
Yeah. What if?
Yeah. Is this ever gonna be unjailed?
Probably.
Auction house.
15, 372.
And then you'll probably want to cover it
50.
with another piece of tuft.
Yeah. 48, 15. Alright, click it.
1 second.
Right here. Click that. Where does that put you?
Kazumel, Istanbul, California. 1 point whereby the signatories agree to abide by the territory delimitations as laid out in the map. That's
Well, though, yeah, there wasn't really that much to say, and they didn't want to sit around for me to drop another one, so just kind of to be that.
it. Yeah. Did you save the map, by the way?
The whiteboard save
Oh, cool.
for like 2 weeks. So we just have to go in and save it. At some point, probably later today is the best plan for that. Ah.
Well, I'm assuming in 2 weeks most of what we laid out will already have been claimed, you know?
Yeah, true.
I feel like if I was
Yeah.
signing this with Cerise, I would be worried, but because you probably aren't the type to, like, you know, actively go out of your way to try to screw me over, I'm not as worried.
Yeah, considering, especially now that we have, you know, the treaty, I'm not that inclined to try and screw you over.
Yeah. Especially because we have to keep peace as long as that giant treaty is in effect.
Can we
And I don't
please?
think either of us want that treaty to fall apart, given how much
It took me so
of our
long.
borders it oversees.
Yeah, and it also took me so long to write. Jesus Christ. Amazing. Oh no, I can't go up that way like that. Alright, now let me...
This might be epic. Time to... Actually, I should probably claim my Ukrainian given land
Yeah.
right now.
Claim. Claim. Happy alone. Claim. Get that. Claim. Alright. Chat, I'm cooking. Alright.
Let me get this on my map to make sure I actually have it all and get the right bit.
Wow, this is a... Like, it was a very useful intersection, but god damn, it's a pain in the ass for chunks.
Because it's very diagonal, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, yep, we're good there.
I'm just gonna trust you on that because I don't have that on my map yet. Easternmost point. All the way east until we hit the down. Until we hit the down.
next Ace of Hearts album.
The next what?
Ace of Hearts. You know who Alpharad is?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot he had a band.
I know, they're supposedly releasing new music this year.
Very nice.
Quite.
Because nobody wants this side. No, and because nobody's on the other side of this river, I'm gonna claim the full river.
Hell yeah.
They can't stop me. Because who even wants it?
I mean, I can think of someone who might.
Cerise wants oceans, not really rivers.
Ah yes, ocean. That's why she claimed the entirety of fucking Canada. Well, she's in the process of doing
I don't
that.
really know why she did that. Probably because of like the Hudson Bay and Atlantic and stuff. I don't know. Please tell me I'm not dead. Oh my god.
Did you die?
No, I got blown up by creeper.
Ah, that's not good.
I should go back to my base and make new iron gear, given that my boots are at 1 durability.
Probably. Oh my god, yeah.
They've got the triple exclamation mark.
Yay. Clean. Okay, I'm cooking here.
Yeah, I wish I had the entire map filled out, or at least the land.
Colon 3.
To be fair, you got most of that while you were in, like, admin mode, didn't you?
Yeah, well, me and Cerise were setting up the server.
Yeah. Sadly, while you guys were setting up the server, I was not also flying around.
Should have done better.
I wonder if there are any slime chunks, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because if not, wandering traders will be the only way to get leads.
I'm thinking, how many chunks do you have claimed?
11,761.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to Cerise actually about lowering the limit.
Lowering the limit?
Yeah, because I mean... look at my stream for a second.
Yeah.
Look at how much of the world is already claimed. Like, we are...
Okay, yeah, maybe not 25. I don't know how many Cerise has claimed. Maybe 25,000's a little much, but it probably shouldn't be... It shouldn't even be 10. Like, I'm thinking maybe 12 and a half to 15.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Doesn't Cerise have 8? I accidentally clicked it. Doesn't Cerise have 18k claimed already, though?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be fine with like a 15k, I guess. The only thing is I still have to kind of claim Arabia-ish.
That probably, maybe increasing the chunk size, the chunk radius so much wasn't a good thing. Because we're not even a week into the server and we already have a decent bit of the map claimed.
Well, yeah.
Which is not only going to make it harder for, for other people this wave to play, but also really lowers the ability of the second wave.
I thought the second wave was going to be prioritizing people to join other nations instead of making their own.
That is part of it, but at the end of the day, it's not just going to be that. I'm
yeah,
not jumping.
I mean, obviously there will be some people joining to make their own nations, but I think...
Yeah.
I was under the assumption that the priority for that wave was going to be
I mean, we were
like,
talking about that. I don't think.
75
Yeah.
to 80% people
Oh,
making
we don't have anything set in
like
stone
joining
yet.
pre-existing nations.
Well, we don't have any of that set in stone yet. But yeah, no, I get. We
Yeah,
were thinking about
but-
that general thing. All right. Cerise agrees with the fact that this is a lot that's claimed already. I proposed 15K. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like 15k is probably good.
And realistically, it only negatively affects one person.
Cerise.
Let's start with 20K. Well, okay.
Yeah, because I don't think Cerise wants to unclaim 3,000 chunks.
Yeah. Might be a little funny. Alright. East I go.
I wonder what happens if you have chunks claimed over the limit.
I'd assume that it just
Like, if
blocks
they
you from
lower
claiming
the
anything
limit.
new. That'd be my assumption. I don't think they'd unclaim. Because then it'd pretty much just be doing that at random.
Yeah.
Or have to go off of
Honestly,
recency.
if there was a way to, like, make a consumable item that increased your limit and make it, like, a purchasable thing that you would have to, like, grind for, that would be cool.
Yeah, but we'd have to like.
That sounds really hard, though.
No, it's probably not that hard, but we'd have to get someone to make a mod that that basically functions as an add-on to the claims mod.
Oh,
And I don't know if Azareo has the source code for any of these public. Because fun fact, the guy that made the open parties and all that mod is the guy who made the minimap and world map mod that we're using.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think this mod was made for 20,000 chunk claims to begin with. It was probably made for like 500 chunk claims, but it's funny to use it like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't made with this kind of map in mind in general.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it would be, like, because then you could justify lowering the limit further and just say, oh, but you can buy a limit increase, you know?
Yeah, but how much would a limit increase even be?
Probably like 1k. But you'd make it decently expensive, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
probably
what's stopping
10
someone from grinding?
Probably worth about like 10 diamonds. That would require like a super worldwide cache, given that currently 64 worldwide cache is only 4 diamonds, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's the less scary part than the part where you have to make an item that actually increases your amount.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I think you could just make an admin, like, you're able to just give it to an admin and then they increase it manually, because I think I've checked, like, bonus chunk claims and bonus force loads. We can't change them, but they are a thing per player.
Gotcha.
So it does look like, at least, that an admin could just give bonus chunks when you use that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't sound too hard, as long as it can actually do that. Like, if it's just a command, that's actually not that bad. You just right-click it, it uses the item. Yeah,
Yeah.
done. But yeah, I am dangerously close to 15k, so I'd be fine with 15k, but yeah. The thing is, if it gets lowered to 20k and it doesn't get lowered to 15k within the next, like, day or two, it's never getting lowered to 15k, because people are going to keep claiming more.
Yeah.
And then more people are going to be in that weird ground between 15 and 20k where they're like, I don't want to go unclaim stuff.
What a little conundrum we've gotten ourselves into.
I wonder if more people gives you more chunks to claim.
What do you mean?
Like if I get a second person in my
I don't think so.
in my party or whatever. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Plus, doing something like that at that point
in
would
my-
make it so that we have to like manually go in and change it for every single party, every single time they gain a member.
Well, no. I mean, like, I wasn't sure if the mod was already designed that way. Like,
Ah, gotcha.
no, I'm not saying that you should do that. No, I think that's dumb. But, like, if a second person were to join my party, would it just add our chunks together? Like, automatically? If it does, I think that's a little dumb.
Well, you have your.
Because then it's just...
Well, you'd still have your own claims. It just makes it so that they're part of the same party.
I know there's a way to, like, join... I know there's a way to, like, merge, or, like, join parties and merge your stuff so that you're considered the same.
Oh yeah, no. When you join a party, your claims become part of the party's claims.
But does it add to the limit?
No, the limit's just individual.
So
think.
the party's total limit.
I don't
is
think the party's
everybody's
actually.
individual limit added.
Yeah, I
together.
don't think parties have limits themselves.
Okay. So it technically does add to the limit.
Yeah.
By never having a limit to add to in the first place.
Pretty much. Right, get that.
Must go farther east.
Must kill Elon Musk. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. 5. Alright, this is a little tedious, but we live. We shall live, chat, right?
We love, we lie.
What?
You remember that?
I have no idea what you're
Cat?
referencing.
Smurf cat?
No.
No?
No.
Dang. These new gens.
What? What do you even... What? What the fuck are you on about?
Actually, I guess in this case it would be Unk.
What?
I don't know.
You're just... Why are you just spouting AV?
Spouting what?
Spouting AAV, African American Vernacular English.
Oh, yeah. I just did not catch what you said for a second. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's AVE?
Bro is not a linguist.
But yeah, no. It's just, like, also considered brain rot language, I guess.
Yeah, isn't a lot of brain rot language just co-opted from African American vernacular?
Yeah, and I know that a bunch of people actually see that as weird, which I think is actually pretty right
Yeah.
of them to do.
Yeah, considering it's literally just co-opting an actual way of speaking to make jokes and shit.
Yeah. Is the easternmost point of the lake in the corner, or is there a point above it that is farther east?
Hold on, let me just... I
'Cause I don't have
believe...
the entire lake.
I believe
Or ocean,
that,
the sea.
I believe that
Let me
that
just
is the...
cast
I believe
my
that's the
sea
easternmost
map.
point. The one I just broadcasted.
Wait. Add.
I'm like
Okay,
99%
will-
sure that's the point.
I will line down from this and like
2, 3, 4, 5. Claim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good.
I guess 5 chunks from that. So, let me, because that you did. That was in the river, right? The point you broadcasted.
What river?
So yeah. It not. I don't know.
The Caspian Sea.
In the. Yeah, in the Caspian Sea. Yeah.
No, that point's like right on land.
Well, it's not 5 chunks away, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
Unclaim most of that. Claim.
Alright, time to run this due south, I guess.
She
Actually,
do on my south
I
till
can
I.
probably-
Yeah. What?
I'm just getting attacked.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You probably shouldn't be.
Probably, but I am.
That's
I'm
not
a
good.
diplomat, don't they know?
Oh my god. Yeah, diplomatic immunity, man. I can't believe they're not respecting your diplomatic immunity in the desert.
In the great land of Neo-Otama.
I'd say we're doing pretty good, all things considered.
Honestly, I probably just like guess where the ocean is.
Oh, I'm not guessing.
And then
I'm
actually
like,
go check.
I am manually.
Well, I don't have any of it on my map yet.
Oh,
so
do you
I'm
mean
just running
the
this
Arabian Sea?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you're going down to the Persian Gulf, but I know you're pretty much right on target.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of have to go down there anyway to follow that coast, so.
A little bit more. There we go.
I saw entities appear on my map in the desert, and I'm like, I don't know why I thought it was a passive mob, and I'm like, why is there a cow in the desert? It was not a cow.
What was it?
It was just like, it was a spider, but it was like really deep down, so it was like faded out, you know?
Yeah.
We love straight lines and harsh corners.
Yeah.
We are light skinned.
What?
I don't know. I just thought of it's a Tyler the Creator bit he did in like 2010, I think.
Okay, well, you see you see why I reacted that way to the phrase quote "we are light skin," right?
Yeah. I am white.
I can tell.
I was gonna say, what do you mean by that? But like, I'm not. I know what you. I know.
I mean, who's the
know.
one building an empire here? You know. How am I doing chunks wise?
I'm not the
11,000.
only one building an empire, to be honest. So are you.
At least mine's in a thalassocracy.
What exactly is a thou? I guessed it had something to do with the ocean, and then I never. Like,
Okay, do you know
actually
who the
asked what it
Phoenicians
fully
were?
meant.
Do you know who the Phoenicians were?
The like merchant civilization, right?
Yeah, that colonized a little bit around a bunch around the Pacific, or the Mediterranean. Fucking hell, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Why did you say I was right on target for the Persian Gulf? I'm nowhere near.
You
it.
are literally going down into the Persian Gulf.
Well, yeah, I was just going in a the way you said it made me, because like I wasn't sure how long the line was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
That's where my thing I needed to check was.
Oh, well,
and
you're
you
almost there.
saying, "Oh, you're right on target." It
Well,
made me
going
think
down.
that you were saying that I was within like 2 chunks of it.
No.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't realize it was that close. It's not. It's not that close.
Well, just be careful you don't intrude on Safine external zone parentheses Safine Arabia.
Thankfully, it's already all claimed.
Or is it?
It looks like it.
Or is it?
I'm checking the fucking maps.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah. Yeah, it.
I know, I'm just
it
fucking
is all
around.
claimed. In fact, Cerise actually even went a little farther. Do you see the little bit where it goes horizontal at the very northern end of Arabia?
I see that, yeah, because you want to Kuwait.
That isn't marked. Kuwait is marked, but Kuwait isn't there. Kuwait is slightly before that. Oh well.
Oh, well.
No, it's not like that's technically not on the Arabian Peninsula, so
Yeah. We love technicalities. Hooray.
yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do if the claim limit gets lowered when I go to claim my 70% of Iran and the entirety of the Arabian Peninsula.
Well, you can have fun there.
I can't wait to do a fucking checkerboard pattern.
Yeah. Oh my god. So glad you don't have any major claims. Except for the Horn of Africa.
What do you mean any major claims?
Well, I guess the Georgia one is now a giant thing too. Here, nah. My little strategy for saving on chunks is like unclaiming empty water, just chunks that are just water, you know.
I like having a little bit of a buffer. I don't know why. I don't need all of this buffer, but like.
My thought process is just in case I have a few more chunks to use if the time comes.
Yeah, I might unclaim some that are just water, but not like all of them. I don't know. Cause yeah, I don't know. I just like don't like letting people get that close, you know?
Yeah. Alright, I think I've gotten rid of all the empty chunks around the Caspian. Oh, no, a little bit more.
Because yeah, if I did get rid of all of my empty water chunks, I could shave off probably a full 1,000 or so, especially in North Africa, but I don't want to. And I don't have anything else to claim right now.
I know, well, at least with this, my thought process is that nobody's gonna just, like, go in and claim the inside of your claim, hopefully. That's the thought process I have here. Alright, that's it, yep, I got all the empty water chunks.
I just hope that I might do, like, stripes, honestly. I might, like, every 5 chunks just do a big strip all the way down.
Ooh, my back. Hi, Lemony.
Maybe not every 5 chunks, but, like, every
yeah,
like, 10 chunks or so, I might just do a 1 chunk wide strip all the way down, just to say, like, it's mine, but it's not as mine, you know?
Yeah. So, Lemony, are you back from D&D? D&D's nuts. Yes, splendid. Well, welcome back to stream. You see Tiny, that's so true, bestie. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to my Tbilisi Waystone. You tried to what? Huh? Let me berries. Tried to leave stream open as much as possible. Thank you very much. How come you should have just played my stream for the entirety of your party, you know? Just put today's session on hold. No, just put today's session on hold and just have everyone watch me instead. And then you can show everyone how cool you are, that you're a Twitch mod. Oh my god. But yeah, Lemony, you missed. We did some peace. We conducted negotiations. Oh, hello, Casher Basher. What's up? What's going on with you? Unclaimed. Unclaim. Negotiations. Yeah, I can show you the tree in a second.
Basically, just solved the whole.
We solved
Western
world
Asia,
conflict.
The whole Western Asia area.
Yeah, we solved the Caucasus and the Caspian, basically. Well, have fun in your classes, Casher Basher. Class isn't as important as an IC stream? True, my streams are so much more important than class. Well, no, you also have to think about if you get a job, then you can sub. Because then you have disposable income. Hydra now? Oh, girl. Fucking... Yeah, you see...
I love how you started out saying no giant settlements, and now you've got whatever this is.
Okay, no. Well, my original plan wasn't to have anything big. Computer lurking, thank you. Remember to mute the tab or just put the stream at 1% volume. Do not mute the stream itself. Girl, give me a second. I'll drink water in a second. Hold on. But, no, you're right. Because my original plan wasn't to go around getting big swaths of land. But that's just how it should end up happening.
If it's being offered to you in treaty, you know, who are you to refuse?
Exactly. Alright, fine, I'm gonna get water. Beer. Let me grab... Fucking hell. Well, my mod's berating me and telling me to drink water.
Oh, boo-hoo, for you.
Dance right subject, Cesar? What?
Yeah, I think I will unclaim most of the chunks that are just straight up water.
Okay, back.
I am curious how many chunks I would save if I unclaimed all of my chunks that are just all water. I don't think I'm gonna do that with all of them though, especially like the ones on the Turkish islands.
Yeah.
And connecting Cyprus.
Do it, Lemony.
And some along my northern coast there, but especially in North Africa, I have a bunch I can unclaim. again, I think it would probably save me a full 1,000. Okay, maybe not a full 1,000, but that's only maybe a
100 or
full 1,000
two.
if I did literally every chunk that's just water, but a
No.
few hundred.
100 or two maybe. Do it, let me redeem
'Cause,
hydrate.
yeah, I mean, I do have a ton of just like island chunks. Like if you look at Cyprus and those Turkish islands between Sofia and
Yeah.
then the northern coast and Crimea and North Africa, and then down into the Red Sea also, like, yeah, I have so many. Because I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna hit my limit. I'm now at 12,488. I'm officially halfway to the limit.
Meow. Oh my god. Does your chat ever be mean to you?
Quite often.
Melissa, by the way, Lemony, here's your hydrate. Air. Drinking poorly mixed dubby out of a coffee mug. Oh my god, a phantom. Oh my god, that's a lot of phantoms. That's two. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Spawn, 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 spawn. Where is spawn? There... Fuck. I'd have to get back to my house first. Hold on. Oh, there. Alright, run. I'm running. Come on. You know, Lemony, you should share my stream to your friends. All the other British people that you know. IEC is British friendly. Thumbs up, fire emoji, eagle screech.
Eagle Screech with a British friendly stream?
Yeah. I'm also very biodiverse.
Well, I was gonna say, Eagle Screech would typically be seen as American.
Big Ben chime.
I think there is a Big Ben emoji, or at least a clock tower emoji that looks like Big Ben.
British are New Jersey friendly? Well, you guys have to learn to accept people that aren't like you.
This is true.
Exactly. Boo Jersey? Okay. Crazy thing for my mod to be saying. When I employ you for less than minimum wage.
Does this less than minimum wage happen to be 0?
Shh.
I'm just asking. I'm curious.
Shh. So let's see, who's in this server? What do you mean you employ me? What? What? Hold on. No, Lemony, you do not employ me. Corporate just called stepped up. Huh? Who the fuck is corporate? Who is IEC corporate? And why is it not me? Fucking hell. Oh shit, that's claimed under the wrong thing. The lizards? So, wait, hold on. Since when am I involved in fucking Deep state.
Deep slate?
Deep state. Because apparently, I'm lizards.
I am lizards.
Yeah, I'm Lizard Squad. God, I remember that back in like 2014. Yeah, let me go around here.
I love negotiating. I'm glad we negotiated.
Hell yeah.
I'm just realizing the opening into the Tigris and the Euphrates is a part that technically Cerise didn't get in the contract, but there's nothing preventing Cerise from getting it.
What?
But,
Huh?
you know that little part of Cerise's claim that wasn't specifically included that she could have, but nothing says that she can't have it?
Yeah.
It includes the opening to the Tigris and the Euphrates.
Oh my god.
The beginning of all life.
Well, actually,
In Cerise's hands.
well, I mean the beginning of civilization. Because the first cities were in
I don't
the
know why I said all life. No, not
You know, all life.
The
I
beginning
control the beginning of all life.
of modern human. The beginning of modern human civilization.
That would that's not the mouth of the Tigris Euphrates. That's in the Fertile Crescent. That's between the Tigris and Euphrates.
Well, it was because of the Tigris and the Euphrates that
Yes, true.
that area was settled. So
Yeah, but they actually they
if
flow
this
from
river
Turkey
were to
though.
be-
They flow from Turkey, so actually you control it technically.
Wait, yeah, no, I'm thinking of this all wrong. I just saw that the river was bigger from the ocean, and I'm like, wow, that's where it flows from. That doesn't. No, it's not the case.
Stream is sponsored by JD Vance and the Icy. What the fuck? I am not sponsored by JD Vance. Cat, help me out here, please.
I don't know whether or not she's sponsored by JD Vance, but I think she would have an obligation to tell you if she were. Are you sponsored by JD Vance?
I am not sponsored by JD Vance.
That's good enough for me.
Jeez. Oh my god. Alright, that'll change this.
I don't know what you're so mad for. I gave you an opportunity to defend yourself, and you defended yourself.
Huh?
You're like, oh my god. When I was like, are you or are you not?
No, that's not what I'm saying it to.
sponsored by JD Vance.
I'm bitching about the game.
Oh, okay.
Smells like.
Yeah, I think I might have to do that line thing with the whole Arabian area. Just sort of. I don't know whether to do vertical or horizontal, but you know. I don't want to spend probably another 10,000 chunks claiming this entire area.
Well,
Actually, no, definitely not 10,000. I'm realizing. Actually, maybe 10. No, probably another like 7 or 8,000, but still.
The liberals. Are you woke?
I am awoken.
Grr. No, you're not.
Awoken.
No. I disagree.
Yes.
No. This is. Wait a second. I know what Ock's doing.
What is off?
This is the Kalmar Union. I know it when I see it. That's gonna be the fucking Kalmar Union.
I've heard that Ock just wants all of Scandinavia.
It's... I know what the Kalmar Union looks like when I see it. You're not pulling the wool over my eyes.
There's no sheep, what wool?
I've seen enough Kalmar Union shit. Oh, I found multiple cows.
Oh my god, we gotta get the cows. Cows. We gotta get the cows. Moo. Moo.
What the fuck?
Moo.
Girl, what?
Moo. Moo.
Okay, they're not that far. It's gonna be a pain in the ass and I have to go back and forth like 3 times. But I should be fine. Please stop mooing into the microphone. Wait, why am I breaking this with my fist? I have an axe. Don't do it. That's what I thought. No. No. Fuck.
What?
I used my wood for something stupid.
Bro made 37 buttons.
No, I made a spider trophy.
What? What do you mean something stupid? That's awesome.
Bro, get in the... What? Don't dance on it! Get on the... What the fuck? Corbett just called, I need to wake up. I'm not... No. I don't need to wake up. You're not... that doesn't work on me. Nice try. But also, what the... Why the fuck is this cow just dancing? No. God. Bitch!
I don't know. Why? What do you mean, why is the cow dancing?
It's just spinning on top of the boat. No! God damn it! Bro, get it.
Soapstone?
Soap? What?
Soapstone. Arts and... There's an entire arts and craft... We can make chalk and paint.
Wow, it's like a fucking kindergarten. Bro, get in the boat! What the fuck? What is wrong? Okay, you know what? That's it. You pissed me off. Goodbye.
There's so many cool blocks.
I killed the cow.
We'll never get to use.
Icy Tiny, so true. Why are they not getting in the boat? Bro, don't stand on it. Get in.
Dude, I'm looking at JEI. There's like half a page is all for different types of gilded blackstone. Because there's fucking chipped. Have you ever used chipped?
No.
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 9 times 1, 2.
Wait, fuck, that cow might despawn. Shit. Hi, chat. Hi, Lemony. Hi, chat.
There's like 80 different types of gilded blackstone.
Derpy, I have a question.
What?
If you help me bring this cow back to my base, I will give you some when I breed them. Are you up for that?
Okay, where?
I'm currently... Let me send a waypoint.
And then where's the nearest waystone?
The closest one that you'd have would be spawn.
Oh, yeah, that's... The thing is, let me show you where I am right now.
Okay, but think about this. You'll get cows.
I'm just saying it'll take me a minute. I'm not saying no, I'm saying give me a minute.
Okay, yeah. Lurkers? Huh? Oh, Death. Oh, you're lurking in my stream. Thank you. And Daft the Grade 6, interesting. Oh, thank you, Lurkers.
Okay, yeah, give me a minute.
If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to drop a follow and join Discord.
Do you have, like,
So true.
meat or anything?
At my base, yeah.
Okay, so that's a big fat no.
What?
Give me a minute.
No, we don't need wheat. I have them.
don't.
I have the cows in boats.
Not where you need them though.
Yes, but I just have to drive those boats over. Hello, Daft the Great.
You won't
Sorry,
be able to get to the spawn waystone completely in a boat.
I don't need to get to the spawn way zone.
That would be the easiest thing to do.
No, I can boat from where I am to where I live. My issue is that I'm afraid one of the cows are going to despawn, whichever one I leave behind.
No, okay. So, do you know that if you're in a boat and something's in the back of the boat, and you go through a waystone while you're in the boat goes with you?
But what does the waystone have to do with any of this?
If we get it to the spawn waystone,
I don't need to get it to the spawn
we can
waystone.
send the boat with a cow. Well, I'm grabbing wheat.
Why?
So we can get them to the spawn. So we could get them to the spawn waystone, so you can go to your waystone.
I don't.
And bring the cow.
I'm only 200 blocks from spawn. I don't have a waystone to my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
No.
That's why-
Sorry.
okay,
Daft the Great. Sorry for just I guess calling you out for lurking. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the first headshot, by the way. I hope you're doing well.
No.
How many do you see?
Okay, yeah,
VTuber,
that's
etc., etc.
the fatal flaw. I did not, could never have guessed that you just did not have a waystone.
I used to have a waystone to my house, but I needed it for China, so.
China.
Okay, you're not Donald Trump. Thankfully.
I could be. I could be the next Donald Trump.
I
could
would
be
prefer
Donald
if
Trump
you weren't.
if you were woke. Woke Donald Trump.
Woke Donald Trump? Okay, well, I mean, it's probably an audience for a woke Trump.
I'm Donald Trump, but I am woke.
You don't even do the voice well.
See? What?
Your voice is too clear.
Too clear or too
clear?
cute?
Woke JD Vance versus woke Donald Trump rap.
No, hear me out. Right-wing Obama versus woke Donald Trump.
The fuck? What would that even be?
Right-wing fascist Obama versus woke Donald Trump. Exactly what it sounds like. Now let me be clear. I agree with certain mustached men.
Christ.
I don't really know what else fascists say. Obviously, they're a little less subtle with how they say certain mustached men, but actually, I have 2 leads. Wait,
Make America gay again? So true.
Wait, guys, this is epic. I have 2 leads from the wandering trader.
This is epic.
All right, I'm at spawn. I'm going to shared location.
Now, let me be clear. Chat, this is epic. Fucking quackity clip.
Epic Games.
Alright. Miku, Miku, Uiu. I should build Hatsune Miku.
You should. Alright, I'm like here.
Alright, just hop into the birch boat and let's go. Thinking Miku,
Did you think the cows would
Miku,
despawn even though they're
Uiu.
in boats?
Well, my thought process was that if I went away, they would despawn.
Well, they would despawn in the traditional sense. Well, not in the traditional sense. They would
Deload.
be unloaded, but they would not despawn.
Gotcha.
Because they're in a boat, they cannot despawn.
Interesting. Duly
They can
noted.
only be unloaded once they're far enough away.
How am I back?
This is true for any mob in a boat, as is any mob carrying an item dropped by a player.
I see.
Which is why one common early game iron farm thing to do, instead of giving the zombie a name tag, is to give it a helmet. 1, to protect it from the sun, and 2, it won't despawn as long as it has that helmet dropped by a player.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't like spawn with that helmet.
Gotcha.
It just is a little more annoying because you have to find a zombie that actually can pick one up, which is not all zombies.
The fucking cow behind you is just not
I have
along.
wheat. I have wheat.
So do I.
We can just, yeah, just build.
Yep, let me do
build
that.
like Fortnite.
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Build wall like Fortnite.
Uh-huh. Alright, hold on, let me make a plane. Here we go.
I can see why now you don't really have a waystone to over here if this is your home base, because
Yeah.
it's like really close to spawn.
Yeah. Oh. Also, by the way, let's do the spider trophy. For that.
Sure. Oh. Yeah, no, that was not a waste of wood, bro. I don't know why it's got its arms out like that, but...
it wants to be picked up.
Hey, bro, where my hug at?
Exactly.
Alright, Yeah. I'm gonna stop holding my axe. I just feel like by holding it, I'm going to be inclined to left click. Box him in,
Prisoner.
box him in. Wait. Wait, this is like mega not epic. No, wait, I've got it. Cows they don't. Yes.
Wow. Can I have my boat back?
I would get a carpet for that at some point.
Can I have my boat back?
For now, it's
Can I have
fine.
my boat back?
Huh?
My oak boat.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Thank you.
And then breed the cows.
Alright, hold on.
Ah! I already did it.
How dare you? What gives you the... Fuck. My throat. Let's see, what other trophies can I make? Can I make any other trophies actually right now? Okay, I can make a fox trophy. Make a wolf trophy.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
looking around. I'm looking at spots I can unclaim. There's definitely some in the Red Sea, and then also my bit of Yemen. I made that way thicker than I needed to.
Yeah. Come on, can you just go down that way? Can you just go down that way?
What?
Can you just go down this way?
What the fuck is down there?
Ow. Nothing bad.
Why do you actually like talk when you get hit?
I don't know.
I think it might have something to do with the female mod.
Wait, what do you mean I talk when I get hit?
Like you go like, ah.
Am I turned that off. Hold on. Ow. Hold on, character settings, female hurt sounds. Oh, female hurt sounds. It's I shouldn't moan now. Hit me again, yeah.
Fire.
Emoji.
Did you just eat rotten flesh?
Yes, I did.
That's even worse than just eating sweet berries.
And
You should be
you've
ashamed
fallen
of
for
yourself.
my devious plan. No, wait, hold on. Go back. Hold on, go back down.
No, fuck you, bro. No.
Ah, shit. My plan failed.
Am I the first one you did that to? I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, you're the first person I did that to, yeah.
Fuck.
You missed. You missed my trap of trapping you in my mind.
Oh.
Take that. Oh. You went around it.
What did you think it was gonna do?
It's- yeah, take that. Oh.
Wait. Oh. 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 Trap Nation. Trap Nation.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't have water on me. I don't.
Do you not carry a water bucket?
Not. Mine's in one of the chests.
Oh. For writing treaties only. Oh, I see.
It's
what
just
you
a
mean.
chest full of books. Yeah. Yeah. How do you like?
I'm gonna write
How do you like
Sigma Boy in
Brittany?
one of these.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it. I won't sign it. I'm just gonna write Sigma Boy in one of them, and then shuffle it all around. One of them now says Sigma Boy.
Got it. Found it.
What the fuck?
NBT
How?
data. NBT. Because there's
Oh,
NBT
what
tags. Yeah, now forever has a tag on it. Because you fucking stop right. Stop. Stop this madness. Stop!
They have nothing in them. I type one character, click backspace, and then click done, and it
Fuck
still counts.
you. This is illegal.
There's nothing in it.
As the empress of this great nation. Wait, hold on.
That owns all the treaties.
My first decree as president of Brittany, empress of this great nation,
I was about to say president. What were you elected?
is to revoke the citizenship of the Derpy cat.
I didn't know I had citizenship. I had citizenship?
It's a fucking Dream SMP reference. Come on.
What is that even? Wait, what is that referencing?
Okay, it's Wilbur when Wilburso was elected president of Manberg. My first decree as president of this great nation, emperor
I thought
of
Schlatt got
Manberg.
elected.
Yeah. Yeah. When
You said it was when Wilbur got elected.
No, I just did not. I said Schlag. When Schlatt was elected president of Lamberg, he said, and I quote, "My first decree as president of this great nation, Emperor of Lamberg, is to revoke the citizenship of Wilbur Soot and Tommy in it." That is verbatim what he said.
Oh.
President Schlatt 2020. By the way, I can't believe it. Tubbo showed 5 years later that the results actually Schlatt lost. They just said he won to help the plot.
They just faked it. They faked it.
Yeah, exactly. Schlatt, I think Schlatt 2020 had 5% of the vote.
Yeah, cause I don't even think he was one of the main two candidates. I think he merged last minute with one of the actual.
You know, you
candidates.
originally had Pog 2020 and Swag 2020. I believe the only person who's ever watched UMSMP.
And then, yeah, they merged with one of them.
Yeah. Well, you also had Coconut 2020, which was a Nikki and Fundy. But no, yeah, Schlatt and Swag. Whichever one Quackity was, Schlatt and Quackity merged together, and then, yeah. Imagine if they didn't rig that.
Alright, I'm probably gonna head out.
Alright, bye-bye. Head off the server or off? Oh, yep. I wonder what would have happened if they never rigged that vote. I feel like I'm listening to Gen Alpha. Excuse me, I'm 18. I am not Gen Alpha. It's a genuine question, because so much of the plot of the Dream SMP kind of stems just from, well, no, a lot of course stems from the Disc War and that whole saga, but a lot of it also comes from the election, the exile, the first destruction, all that. You're actually old? What? Why do you say you're old? Actually, now I might... 21? Ooh. Alright, Grandpa. But it was Daft the Great. Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well today. My name's AC. I'm a VTuber, as you can tell. Just like to get silly a lot of the time. Yeah, sorry, it's a little funny. Just friend summoned you here? Who summoned you? Was it Lemony? Lemony, did you actually bribe people to come in here? Most inactive skills is in Pete. Cloudy, I thought that Skills was ending. Did you guys not say that? Like, did you not announce, hey, the server's, like, hey, we're shutting down the server because everyone's inactive and also we infighting. No, I'm gonna die. Ow. Yeah, we did, so what? But still I never played? Oh, sorry, I had other shit I needed to do. Ow! Stop it. Also, trust me, Cloudy, if you saw my death, you know, let's go to my statistics. This server has been open for, like, 3 days total. Less than 3 days. And, let's see how many times I've died. I've died 44 times. I've died literally 44 times on the server over the span of 3 days. And this isn't even a PvP server. It's just me dying of fall damage and mobs. So at least I'm not embarrassing myself by, you know, being absolute shit on Skills. You know, I think part of the reason that Skills didn't end up working out is just because it was not exactly the most unique concept. You know, very similar to Bliss. So I feel like that probably hurt a decent bit. This is a tiny little box that they make in Japan and pretty food will fit in your hand. Alright, make this. It didn't have gems, but even if you're not copying beat for beat, it's still very similar to other servers that do exist and that people are far more interested in. Like, if you want to have a server that will, like, last, you need to have something that's, like, an actual, like, new gimmick that people like and haven't seen before. Which is why servers like Bliss actually got popular in the first place. Because there are things that actually hadn't been done before, but now that you have people, like, copying the idea, it becomes oversaturated. Like, I admit this isn't the most original idea, but there's not that many servers that actively function on this kind of thing. Thank you, Lemony. Like, realistically, this is just taking a lot after, you know, SMP Earth, and there's not that many that copy this. I mean, there's, I guess, Geostack to an extent, but that's my friend, so. Brogon ad, that's crazy. Alright, I think I just need sheep, and I'm pretty good over. Oh, no, you don't. No, oh my fucking god, my axe. What the fuck? Bro. No, goodbye. Yeah. I should start farming. For now, I can just have this over here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow. Alright, now I get the wheat. Oh, actually, I have to break through the middle row too for the water. Alright, alright. Dirt, I have that. Alright, carrot, wheat seeds. Where are the potatoes? There we are. And then I can do beetroot too. It's a pretty good split. So I need to get done to make it throat. There we go. That's fine. Alright, let's do that. Water. Do that. Do that. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now, to till the ground. Hooray. 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only have 1 carrot. Because I actually eat them. Bones. Make some bone meal. Go. No, I still understand why they made it so that you needed to make white, that you need to go from from bones to bone meal to white dye. So I think it's incredibly stupid. All right, yeah, there we go. I think I got a pretty good farm right now. You know what? Ooh, that hurt a lot, actually. Let's see, who is currently live that I can raid? No. Man, I could. I will raid Sky. Alright, chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. Yeah, alright, that should be all. Ooh. Thank you very much, Daft the Goat.